More on KSPN's interview with former Lieutenant Governor and now Board Director for the CRA, Diego Benavente. At a CRA meeting Wednesday, the association's leadership voted to call on all of the fund's trustees to step down. That night, Benavente raised another motion calling on the governor to resign immediately or for the legislature to impeach.
I felt that and wish that the Board of Directors of the Commonwealth Retirees Association could take a stance that we need this change, and would agree that we need this change, and we need it today. You know, we can't wait for another 2.5 years.
Benavente's motion was seconded and discussed, but not yet acted upon.
I had suggested that we do not act on this motion right there, as it is a very important decision and for everyone. And it was an important decision for me in the first place to offer it. I had to think long and hard about that.
The motion will ultimately be brought to the full membership of CRA for action. Benavente says the Commonwealth's other pressing challenges facing critical services from the hospital to the public school system also played a role in his motion, but it was the fund's bankruptcy filing that marked for him a tipping point.
But I honestly feel that 2 months from now, if nothing changes, it's going to be a very chaotic and what I would think would be a major crisis in our hands, because it is that time when people actually feel that the pain even harder. For young retirees like myself, you know, I'm able to find another job. I can go fishing, and I believe I can make ends meet, even though I have large obligations, and I rely on my pension for that. But there are many more retirees who are elderly, who are ill, who rely on the total, and sometimes not enough, from their retirement pension for their livelihood.
The governor should step down now, he says, and let Lieutenant Governor Eloy Enos take over.
No one can solve the retirement crisis overnight, just like no one can resolve the CAC crisis overnight, or high utility costs. But I just think that leadership begins with bringing people together. You know, because this is not a dictator, right? This is a democracy. When you have a governor who doesn't even get along with his lieutenant governor, doesn't get along with the president of the Senate, so if you're not able to be a consensus builder, if you will, you know, to bring people together, to solve these problems, you're not going to be able to do it. We have a lieutenant governor that is very capable, that I believe can make these changes.